So here we are again. Today's goal is to clean out this interior. To do that, we're going to have to find a way to get this door open fully, because right now it catches on the fender and we can't actually open the door the whole way. Well, the fender and the door and everything are gonna have to come off at some point. I don't know if I'm planning on pulling the whole fender off today, but I'm thinking open the hood and get in there and at least loosen the hardware and be able to pull the fender back and get that door to swing open the whole way. So let's try that. We're popping the grill and the headlight trim rings off because it looks like the hood bracket is bent or misaligned or something, because it's hanging up on the trim ring for the headlights. So to open the hood fully, we'll take this off and then we'll be able to get at the fender. Yeah, popping the fender off. You can see those hood brackets, especially the right side, are pretty bent up. So those will need to be replaced. I saw online that somebody is making a heavier duty replacement. The hood stay is not even attached. But for now, that piece of wood right there, oh, who knows, that might be worth just about as much. So at some point, somebody put a seam sealer or painted and then stuck this fender on or something, because it is stuck on here. Loosening the fender has turned into removing the fender, which is fine. We finally got the seam sealer or whatever was going on here broken loose. I don't know if that's OEM or not. I'm sure the internet knows. They'll tell us. So we're loose at the top and the bottom. Just need to figure out how to disconnect the turn signal wire. So we're gonna pull this coolant overflow and washer bottle. They're toast anyhow. Surprised they didn't crumble just from handling them. Yeah. It's actually still neat. It's something. Connected wiring for the pump. Where's that?
Great success.
Yeah. The audio for this clip was awful, so here's a not professional voiceover. Here I'm removing the stock air diverter. Even though it's not in great shape, I'm going to hang on to it for now. I'm planning to install a TRD style front splitter, and I'm not sure if I'm going to need this factory piece to mount the splitter to. I've seen some versions that say that the OE piece is required, and others that seem like maybe the OE piece is replaced entirely, so I'll have to figure that out, and I'll deal with that, when I get there. But for now, I'll take care of the rust, clean it up, and figure out where to go from there. Here we go. Alright, well, there we go. That is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Got some rust up here, but I expected worse.
Yeah, that's not horrible.
We'll hang on to this for now.
Yeah.
I was thinking that this might end up being fiberglass replacement being necessary, but we'll hang on to that for now. So with the fender off, we can see that all of this is actually pretty decent until we get down here, which I knew we were dealing with some rust, but that's a little worse than I had hoped. We will have to cut that out and box some new stuff in. I think, I'm not sure, I can't actually see the screen, so I don't know what the backside looks like. I'll have to review that. But it is fixable. And we pulled that chrome strip off of the rocker panel, and it's decent. There's some holes there, but better than I expected. You can see the bubbling on the bottom of the door there a little bit better. And let's go around. The frame rail on this side is a little more toasty than I had hoped. It's soft and spongy, so we'll have to cut that out and box it in, but fixable, definitely fixable. And I was kind of wondering about this color. I really like the color that the car is, but from what I could find, it didn't quite match the pictures I could find of the paint code 861. And I think that's because, turn the flash off here, that's because here is our original paint color. That looks a lot more consistent with the pictures I've seen. So, we haven't decided what color this is going to be painted. We're a long way from that. But let me know what you think, Internet. Should we go back to the original, the 861 light blue metallic? Should we stick with this darker blue? Maybe something completely different. And here the fender removal turned into engine bay cleanup, which was fine because there were leaves and nests and all sorts of stuff up in there. And I'm not pulling the engine just yet, but I don't want the bay to be full of spiders and mice and leaves and webs and all sorts of nastiness when it is time to do that.
Hey, did you notice this, I don't know, bridge or something, or it's not fully connected on one end?
Yeah, looks like a JDM spec battery tie down. Definitely, that's definitely OEM for sure. High quality fitment.
High quality aluminum, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can actually, you can
nice
just
how it hits. Could hit the positive battery terminal. That's nice.
You can actually just connect it directly to the battery, to the chassis. Just run a screw right through there. Yeah,
right
exactly.
there.
Just send a self-tapper in there. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm working on removing this antenna. So we're not going to have a radio anyhow. Actually got one of these out. This one, we're still trying to get find a point on the screw maybe. I'm thinking that if we relieve some of this tension from this very intact reusable gasket, that we might be able to get that screw loose. Put too much pressure on the pillar there since it's already rusting a bit, but I want to be nice to that trim too. Oh, it's actually moving. All right.
Right.
Excellent. There it is. Excellent.
Nice.
And take that out. I don't know if the antenna unplugs there, or it probably unplugs somewhere inside, and then you can pull the whole thing through.
Yeah.
So, all right, good. Here's more of that original paint color. I don't know how well you can see it really, but that's actually probably pretty original, yeah, not even faded. So I guess it's not extremely different, but it is lighter. I guess what was exposed is a bit faded from it.
Yeah.
And then this is kind of in between.
Yeah, it just might have been just a bad match.
Yeah.
For the respray.
But the bad match color is not a bad color. But I just don't know. Celica is coming apart, and this door will now open fully for the first time in who knows how long. Which is good, because there's a lot of crap in here that has to come out. The back seat's out. It wasn't even bolted in, which is fine. Made our lives a little bit easier. Some cool wiring, all sorts of, random wires all over this car. Yeah, it's a quick look at some of the stuff that was in the back. Got multiple wiper linkages. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know.
Those are door tracks too.
Oh, okay. Door tracks, wiper linkages, yeah. The air cleaner. Got some extra door cards. Unfortunately, they're moldy as well, but they do have the metal strips on top, which I know is the important part, because these are, they're completely flat, and it's a template for whatever we decide to do, and that metal piece is important for hanging them back up. The back seat's trashed. I don't think that's even worth trying to save. I don't think the car's gonna have a back seat anyhow. But we're gonna pull these front seats out. We got a good portion of the interior out. Still more to do. Need to work on the front end, but back here found a few areas that are going to need some attention. This is pretty soft through here, unfortunately. And let's see if I can put the light under here. Oh yeah, there you go. So that's pretty significant. I'm hoping that it's fixable. I mean, I guess anything is with enough money, but I'm hoping that it's worth fixing. Not sure how bad it is. We're gonna pull this sound deadener up with some dry ice here. Probably not for a few weeks at least, but we'll get a better look at the condition of the floor then. I don't know if anybody makes replacement floor pans for these or not, but that's the part that really has me concerned. It's a lot of rust. Well, it was a lot of rust. Now it's a lot of nothing. So, yeah, you can see all the way through. I'm still leaning toward trying to fix this car, but we'll get the rest of this interior out, get the sound deadening up, get a better look at the condition of the floor and especially the unibody, and I guess we'll make a decision on where to go from there. If you've dealt with anything like this before, fixing pretty substantial rust, let me know how you attacked it. Did you fabricate floor pans yourself? Did you buy prefabricated pans if you had a vehicle that was an option for? I don't think it is. For the first gen Celica, I haven't seen anybody online or anything selling prefabricated floor pans. Thinking about picking up a decent welder and a sheet metal brake and a bead roller and maybe trying to make some. Not sure how well that would go. I don't have any sheet metal experience, but looks like I'm gonna have to learn. Let me know if you've got any recommendations on welders or sheet metal brakes or bead rollers, any of that type of stuff, any type of metalworking, sheet metal working tips or tricks. Post them up, and I guess we'll figure out where to go from here. Thanks everyone. See you next time.